Human rights and status of woman in Islam. 1. Introduction. In the midst of the darkness that engulfed the world, the divine revelation echoed in the wide desert of Arabia with a fresh, noble, and universal message to humanity. O mankind, keep your duty to your Lord who created you from a single soul and from it created its mate, of same kind, and from them twain has spread a multitude of men and women. Noble Quran 4:1. The sermon of the Holy Prophet PBUH was a declaration of human rights and moral values, a charter of women rights. The world has not been able to lay down better principles of ethics and morality than those enunciated in it, not even Magna Carta of Britain or Charter of Human Rights by United Nations. 2. Human rights in Islam. No superiority. There is no superiority for an Arab over a non-Arab and for a non-Arab over an Arab, nor for the white over the black nor for the black over the white except in Godconciousness. Basic human rights, O people. Verily your blood, your property and your honor are sacred and inviolable until you appear before your Lord. Every one responsible for their actions, beware. No one committing a crime is responsible for it but himself. Neither the child is responsible for the crime of his father, nor is the father responsible for the crime of his child. Unduly taking away anyone's property is forbidden. Nothing of his brother is lawful for a Muslim except what he himself gives willingly. So do not wrong yourselves. Rights of slaves, O people. Every Muslim is the brother of every other Muslim, and all the Muslims form one brotherhood. And your slaves, see that you feed them with such food as you eat yourselves, and clothe them with the clothes that you yourselves wear. Rights of women, treat the women kindly, since they are your helpers and not in a position to manage their affairs themselves. Acceptance and following Allah's commandments. Those who do not judge by what Allah has sent down are the disbelievers, Kafirin. 544. 3. Status of woman in Islam. Historical perspectives. Women in ancient civilization, in Athens, women were not better off than either the Indian or the Roman women. 2. According to the English common law, all real property which a wife held at the time of a marriage became a possession of her husband. 3. Right of divorce, Encyclopedia Biblical, the woman being man's property, his right to divorce her follows as a matter of course. In the Mosaic law, divorce was a privilege of the husband only. A woman in Islam, the spiritual aspect. Your respect for woman, God, it is who did create you from a single soul and therefrom did create his mate, that he might dwell with her, in love. Noble Quran 7:189. 2. Woman is completely equated with man. Whoever works righteousness, man or woman, and has faith, verily to him will we give a new life that is good and pure, and we will bestow on such their reward according to their actions. Noble Quran 16 hours 97 minutes. 3. Woman according to the Quran is not blamed for Adam's first mistake. Both were jointly wrong in their disobedience to God, both repented, and both were forgiven. Noble Quran 236. 4. Religious obligations. Woman is no different from man. In some cases, woman has certain advantages over man, e.g. exemption from prayer during menstrual periods. A tender touch of the Islamic teachings also take into account the physiological and psychological changes associated with her natural female functions. Woman in Islam, the social aspect. As a child and an adolescent. 1. Female infanticide, and when the female infant, buried alive, is questioned, for what crime she was killed. Noble Quran 81:8-9, whosoever has a daughter and he does not bury her alive, does not insult her, and does not favor his son over her, God will enter him into paradise. Ibn Hanbal, number 1957. 2. Supporting a female child, whosoever supports 2 daughters till they mature, he and I will come in the day of judgment as this, and he pointed with his 2 fingers held together, that, Ibn Hanbal. 3. Education for women. Seeking knowledge is mandatory for every Muslim. Al-Bayhaqi. 2. As a wife. 1. Love and harmony is basis of marriage, and among his signs is this, that he created mates for you from yourselves that you may find rest, peace of mind in them, and he ordained between you love and mercy. Lo, herein indeed are signs for people who reflect. Noble Quran 30:21. 2. Woman has the full right to her mahr, a marriage gift. 3. Explanation of the verse, and they, women, have rights similar to those of men, over them, and men are a degree above them. Noble Quran 2:228, such degree is qawama, maintenance and protection. This refers to that natural difference between the sexes which entitles the weaker sex to protection. It implies no superiority or advantage before the law. For treatment of wives, the most perfect believers are the best in conduct, and best of you are those who are best to their wives. Ibn Hanbal, number 7396, 3. As a mother. 1. Kindness to parents, and we have enjoined upon man to be good to his parents, his mother bears him in weakness upon weakness. Noble Quran 31:14. 2. Paradise beneath mother's feet, and Nasai, Ibn Majah, Ahmad. D. The economic aspect. The right of independent ownership, according to Islamic law, woman's right to her money, real estate, or other properties is fully acknowledged. 2. The right to seek employment. Islam regards her role in society as a mother and a wife as the most sacred and essential one, however, no decree in Islam which forbids woman from seeking employment. 3. The right of inheritance, unto men, of the family, belongs a share of that which parents and near kindred leave, and unto women a share of that which parents and near kindred leave, whether it be a little or much a determinate share. Noble Quran 4:7. The political aspect. Political rights. During the caliphate of Umar ibn al-Khattab, a woman argued with him in the mosque, proved her point, and caused him to declare in the presence of people, a woman is right and Umar is wrong. The difference implies rather the complementary roles of both the sexes in life. 4. Conclusion. The history of Muslims is rich with women of great achievements in all walks of life from as early as the 7th century, AD. It is impossible for anyone to justify any mistreatment of woman by any decree of rule embodied in the Islamic law, nor could anyone dare to cancel, reduce, or distort the clear-cut legal rights of women given in Islamic law. Throughout history, the reputation, chastity and maternal role of Muslim women were objects of admiration by impartial observers. It demonstrates the divine origin of the Quran and the truthfulness of the message of Islam, which, unlike human philosophies and ideologies, was far from proceeding from its human environment, a message which established such humane principles as neither grew obsolete during the course of time and after these many centuries, nor can become obsolete in the future. Get complete notes in PDF and book form from our Amazon store. Link given in description.